Hello，大家好，我是曾梅，今天教给大家做红烧猪
We
脚。
got 6 pig
然后
feet
呢，
for
这是我已
six
经买好
bucks.
的猪脚，
Bin
已
day
经
wasn't
切
for
掉
another
了。
week, so
很
we
多人
decided
也
to
喜
cook
欢
them
这个，
up.
因为里面就是麻烦
The
的椒
butcher
和蛋
cut 'em
白，
in
但是
these
又有那
manageable
个腥
chunks for us,
那
and
个
so this
毛呢，
Asian woman's
是
going to
特
cook
别恶
some
心的。还有的时
braised
候我
pig
做它的时候，我
feet,
嫌
a
麻烦，我就
Chinese
直接把它切掉
specialty,
了。
a real favorite.
然后第二个
So
方法
one of
呢，
the
就是用
problems
火
with
把
pig
它
feet
烧
is
掉。
they often have a lot of hair on them. You can cut the hair
说实话
straight
做
off
这
with
个
a
真的很
knife,
臭啊。
but if you want to get the absolute most
烧
pig
毛
foot
发
for
的
your
话，
buck,
很
then
臭。
just burn off the hair with a lighter. This has the added bonus of making your house have a
需要处理下一个。
very pleasant burning pig foot hair fragrance. A quicker way would be to use one of these cooker things because that lighter was a pain in the butt. Just burn all the hair between its toes.
火也大，
There
基
you
本上都
go.
做好了。
Once all the hair has been burnt off, you don't really want that black stuff, so you can try to pull it off, or you can get like a knife and scrape it off. This is actually how my mum cooks toast. Every single time, she'll burn it and then she'll scrape off all the black stuff into the sink and leave it there. And then always the margarine, never butter, margarine is full of these black burnt toasty bits. I guarantee if you go to her house right now, you'll find it. Anyway, I digress. Here's our rice cooker full of pig feet. Remember that for later on in the story, it's important. Grab a wok, put in some water. This is pre-boiled water. We always keep a flask of boiling hot water on hand. That's a true story. Beats boiling the jug 5 times a day. And put that into a wok. Just going to do a quick pre-boil to get the blood and like the crud that comes on pig feet from the abattoir and factory farming place. This is the top part of leeks. It's the very top part of leeks, and this is some Chinese cooking wine. It's called liaojiu. If you watch the Chinese version of this, she says niaojiu because that is her accent from that part of Hubei province near Sichuan. Now whack all your pig feet into the wok. Look at that, give them a nice foot bath. Give them a massage if you want. Just a pre-boil. Don't go crazy, don't boil this forever. Just bring it up to the boil till it kind of looks cooked, like that. And you can take it all out and swap that water out. See those spoogey bits floating around? Kind of want to get rid of those. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I always think that although the Chinese people love to eat meat, they don't like meat flavor. So you got to get rid of the meat flavor. Every one of them will disagree with me on that one, but it's an observation. Okay, so get rid of that water and dry your wok. Put in some oil. Ooh, oily. That's peanut oil. You can use whatever oil you want. And this is some crystal methamphetamine. Street value approximately $2,000. I actually have no idea how much that ice is worth. It's not even ice, it's sugar. Street value, like, I don't know, 30 cents, depending on who your dealer is. Because she's cooking sugar in oil, use a very small, I was going to say small fire. Very small fire, you don't want to burn it. Sugar burns easily, goes black and smells bad. So just dissolve that on the lowest flame that you've got. There we go. Now what we've made here is some sweet, oily napalm. So when you put the pig feet into it, just be really careful, alright? It'll explode like a volcano. Ready? Oop, well, we can put that one over there. Suck on that one later. And in they go. Oh, you see that? You see that? Don't hold your camera too close to it, you stoic son of a gun. Now mix that in. We're kind of giving it a fry. That's what braised means, right? Fried and boiled. Someone can correct me on that. I'm not a cook, by the way. Believe it or not. My mom taught me how to cook. I mentioned how she did toast, right? She didn't really teach me how to cook. Sorry, Mom, if you ever watch this video. There we go. Just keep stirring it. Don't want to burn that sugar down the bottom, but the sugar will give it a nice color as well. Caramelized. There we go. What do you guys do with your pig feet? Give it to the dog? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Smells like a pig's foot in here. Okay, that's the bottom part of your leek. Using the whole leek, just like using the whole pig. No part goes to waste. Alright, we got some bay leaves, ginger, Sichuan peppers, garlic, star anise, and cinnamon. I think I got all those. Whack them in and stir fry those a little bit. Would you call it a stir fry? Well, she is frying and stirring. Look at that. It's a delicious pig salad. You'll really surprise your friends when they come over to your dinner party. This is some dark soy. Gives it some darkness. There we go, nice. And just for the interest of equality, there's a word. This is some light soy. They're both pretty dark though, if you ask me. And here we got some more hot water. This is a refill. Glug, 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 glug. Alright. So what she's going to do is boil this for a really, really, really long time. She says an hour, but it takes more like 2 hours. If you have a rice cooker that's big enough to fit in all the pig's feet that you've bought, then go ahead and cook it in a rice cooker, because rice cookers generally don't burn things very much. They switch off once they get to a certain temperature. If you're doing it this way, over a fire like she is, use a low fire and just check on it every now and then, give it a bit of a stir, put a lid on, walk away, put the lid on, walk away, put the lid on, walk away. Wow, this is a long time later. Look at that! It's just about finished. How do you know it's finished? Well, if you can grab some chopsticks and just sort of tear away some of the skin, there you go. If you've never had a pig's foot before, it's basically just bones, skin and fat. Add a bit of salt. Didn't add that before. Well, there you go. We both don't usually buy this stuff or order it, but when you go out for dinner in China, someone usually orders it. So you have to eat it. It's not too bad. This is some, oh god, scallions. Just to look nice. I apologize. Coming up, I started fiddling with my camera, and see how I messed up the color? Kind of looks cool, but it was unintentional. Put that on a nice serving plate. Put it on your enemy's doorstep, ring the bell, and run. Is that pig feet I smell? Save some toenail for me. Now, have a try. Have a try, have a try. Which piece will she choose? This piece. Look at that, falls right off the bone.
入口即化，非常好吃。谢谢看我的电影，拜拜。不要浪费这个
Thanks for
酱
watching,
汁哦
everyone.
放在面
That sauce is good on rice. That's actually what she says, that I translated a bit.